everybody, welcome back to Friday's class. This is your evening wind down series. I'm Molly, your yoga teacher, and we're going to open up through some twists and side body openings and just a little bit of everything. We'll start with a sun or moon salutation and work our way down closer to the mat. So grab your mat, and do we need a bolster? We do not need a bolster today. So just grab your mat and meet me whenever you're ready. So today we'll start in Tadasana pose, mountain pose at the top of your mat. Lift, spread, and release your toes. Rest your arms by your side. And just take one breath to center and ground you here in your practice. Closing your eyes and closing your mind to just everything that happened today or that needs to happen after this. So inhale, we'll come to chair pose, bend your knees, sit your hips back, weight into your heels, arms overhead. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold, belly reaches onto your thighs, straighten your knees. Inhale, halfway lift, straight spine. And exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank. Lower either knees, chest, and chin, or through your chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Chest through your shoulders. And exhale, roll over your toes. Lift your hips high for downward facing dog. Inhale, step your right foot forward to the top of your mat. Drop your left heel down at a 45-degree angle. And rise up for warrior one. Roll your left hip forward, right hip back. Hips are square. Extending through your side body. Sit into your lunge a bit more. Good, now root through your right foot. And then we're gonna lean our torso forward, come into warrior three. So your left leg is parallel to the mat, hips are square, arms can be down by your side or out like airplane wings. Keep a micro bend in your right knee to protect it. And extend the crown of your head forward. Good. Bend more generously into your right knee. Plant your left foot back for warrior two. So now our foot is at a 90-degree angle. Pelvis opens to the left, arms outstretched long. Gaze is forward. Good. Cartwheel your arms down, frame your front foot, step back to plank, and then rise up to downward facing dog. On your next inhale, step your left foot forward between your hands, drop your right heel down at a 45-degree angle, and lift up for warrior one again. So same thing, just other side, roll your right hip forward, lunge into your left knee, and extend long through your obliques, through your side body. Root through the outer blade edge of your right foot instead of collapsing into the arch. Good. Start to bend into your left knee. We'll move into warrior three. So leaning our body forwards, coming up into this single leg balance. Arms stretch out long beside your sides or out to the side. And stamp through your right heel, strong through your right leg. Good, bend into your left knee, send your right foot back for warrior two. Outside of your foot is parallel to the back edge of your mat. Hips open to the right, gaze is in front of you, following your left fingertips. Cartwheel your arms down to frame your front foot, step back to plank. Rise up to downward facing dog. And then step lazily to the top of your mat. Take your time. Inhale, halfway lift through your spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, sweep your arms overhead. Tadasana, and exhale, hands at heart center. And we'll do that flow again. So inhale, sit back into your chair, lift your arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. We're gonna do one breath per movement. Exhale, plant your hands, step back through plank and your vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing dog. Pull your chest through your shoulders. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot steps forward for warrior one. Plant your left heel. Exhale, lean forward, step into that right leg, warrior three. Inhale, warrior two. Step your left foot back, open your hips to the left. Exhale, windmill your hands down, step back to plank, and then downward facing dog. Take one reset breath. Wrap your outer armpits down, lift your sit bones high. And then inhale, step your left foot forward for warrior one, 45-degree angle on that right heel. Exhale, warrior three, step through your left leg. Inhale, warrior two, pelvis opens to the right, arms stretch out long. Exhale, windmill your hands down, step back to plank, and then downward facing dog. Lazily walk your way to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, flatten your spine. Exhale, fold, release everything. Inhale, sweep your arms overhead, mini back bend. Exhale, hands at heart center. One more time here. Inhale, sit into your chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, fingertips to mat or shins. And exhale, move through your vinyasa, and we'll meet in downward facing dog. One breath per movement. Make it a meditation. Inhale, step your right foot forward for warrior one. Exhale, bend into your right knee, warrior three. Inhale, open it up to the side, warrior two. Exhale, plant your hands, step back through plank and down dog. Inhale, warrior one on the left foot. Exhale, warrior three. Find that balance. Inhale, warrior two, open up to the right. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, plank, and downward facing dog. So from here, we'll just stay in down dog for breath. Pedal out your feet if you want. And step your right foot to warrior one again. So find your shape as we did before. Roll your left hip forward. Neutralize through your pelvis. And press out through the outer corner of your left foot. Arms reach to the sky. Sink into your right knee. Now from here, you're going to straighten into your right knee. Bring your right fingertips to your back left big toe. So coming into this odd little twist, keeping a micro bend in both knees. You'll feel this along the inner adductor of your right leg. And then we'll do a couple breaths with movement. So inhale, find your warrior one, bend into your front knee, arms overhead. Exhale, straighten your front knee, reach back to left big toe. Inhale, front of your mat, warrior one. Exhale, reach it back. One more time. Inhale, warrior one to the front of your mat. Exhale, peace fingers, grab onto your big toe. Good, plant your hands. Step back to down dog, and we'll switch sides. So step your left foot forward, drop your back heel down. Inhale, find your warrior one. Hug your inner thighs together, scoop your right sit bone under, and strong through the outer right foot. Lunge into your left knee, one more breath. And then straighten into your left knee. Peace fingers, find your right big toe. And then I like to just rest my right hand on my right hip. You can kind of use this as traction to twist you open, but think about stretching into your inner left thigh. Now Move with your breath. Inhale, find warrior one at the front of your mat. Exhale, straighten and reach back. Inhale, bend into your front knee. Arms reach up high. Exhale, straighten front knee. Left hand finds right foot. Last one. Good. Plant your hands and just find your way into a seated position. So I'm going to face you guys. We're going to move into some nice deer drops. So come into bear pose where your soles of your feet are just planted in front of you. You're resting on your sit bones. And then we're going to find deer. So both knees are going to drop over to the left. And then you can kind of twist your torso open to the left as well. And then bring your knees back up. Drop them over to the right. You don't need to overthink this too much. We're just moving into the hips, twisting into the torso. We'll do several. So find what rhythm feels good for you. If you need a blanket under your ankle, that would be a good idea if you have sensitive feet. A couple more on each side. Last one over to the left. And then last one over to the right. Now we're going to keep the same movements with our legs, but now we're going to bring our arm into it and rotate to the back. So drop your knees through center, over to the left, reach your right arm overhead, like you're creating a rainbow shape, and then have it touch your left thumb behind you. Inhale, reach that arm overhead, come through center with your knees, plant your right hand behind you, sweep your left arm over, and then land it back behind you. Plant your left hand, bring your knees through center, reach your right arm overhead and back behind you. Just this nice rotating, sweeping motion. A couple more times on each side. Really use your breath to expand through your outer rib space. I like to exhale on my twist backwards and inhale through center. Your breath can last you the whole rep. Inhale, right arm through center. Exhale, left hand twists. Let's do one more on each side. Over to the left. And over to the right. You could do that all day. I think that feels so good. All right, now we're gonna sweep our legs in front of us, extend them long, and we'll find shoulder stand. So, lay on down, push through the soles of your feet, actually the palms of your hand, and then lift your legs up. Your hands find your low back. Your legs extend long. And then let's bring this into like a swiveling motion. So you'll bend your knees to the right, have them drop down towards your forehead, and then straighten them out as your pelvis faces the left. Don't overthink it too. If this feels weird, just pedal out your legs or have them still. Pelvis faces the right, then you bend your knees, twist it over to the left, and extend them. Couple more breaths to do whatever feels good for you. And then our final resting pose is going to be plow. So point through your toes and just place them behind your head. Interlace your fingers underneath your back. You can also bend your knees if you need a more gentle version. I like to rock from side to side until I find a spot that feels good. While you're in your plow pose, I'm going to read our relaxing quote for the day, so hang out where you are. It says, feelings come and go like clouds in a windy sky. Conscious breathing is my anchor. So focus on that steady breath for our final moments here. Can you attempt to find as much depth and continuity even in this position? Two more breaths. And then use your hands as brakes, palms down, as you lower your upper spine, mid-spine, and lower back to the mat. And then you can extend your legs long, find a Shavasana. Let's all take some windshield wipers through our knees, so soles of the feet are planted and knees just drop side to side. And then we'll meet in a seated pose at the front of your mat, legs crossed, hands on knees. One more gentle inhale together. And one mellow exhale. Hands at heart center. Namaste. Thank you guys for joining for Friday's class. That was a good one. I love those little deer twists. I could do that for like hours. It feels really good in bed to wake up to as well. So I hope the flow got you going a little bit, got your mind centered doing this moving meditation, and that you were able to relax into some of the final stretches. If you liked it, please like it and share it and subscribe, and I will see you next time for our very last class in this series.